Parker, how you doing, man? What's going on today, Parker? How you doing? So I got myself a Charvel. Yo, nice guy, Eddie. How you doing? Look at this thing, guys. It's got the DiMarzio in it. It's been custom painted to look like the Warren D. Martini. How you doing today, Matt? Look at this thing, guys. Oh, what is it? What is it? You guys know what this thing is? Oh, don't say that word. There it is, man. I got my hands on one of these things. What do you think? How cool is that? Don't say a bad word. Isn't it strange? I got my hands on this thing. Rico, how you doing? I am doing good this afternoon. Yeah, it's my signature pedal. That is right. It's amazing what these pedals are going for nowadays. It's just crazy. The prices, all the hype that this pedal has gotten for your average run-of-the-mill distortion pedal. No, I won't say anything negative about it. I'll even hide the first word right there. Guys, you know what they call this? They call this the pea melter. That's what this thing is called. They don't say that bad word. Super good. But again, man, if you look at my video, guys, you know it's just that Pepto. Yeah, I know it. Makes you want to puke. Look at the color of that thing. Yeah, but I mean, it does sound good. And if you look at the video I did, this is actually a different one than the video I did on one 2 weeks ago. So this is the second one that I've had my grubby little fingers on now. It plays the same. How you doing today? Okay. I'm down here at my shop, guys, and my store is open. My open line sign is lit up. And yeah, I'm hanging out down here today. If I get a bunch of customers, I'm going to be like, guys, I got to go. I got to go. There's people in here. So. Yeah, pretty much. You know what? I haven't plugged this one in yet, but I'm the kind of guy that likes a lot of sizzle. And when you turn this thing up to about 2 o'clock, it really starts to kick in. And I know when you're watching over YouTube or you're watching live on your phone, you don't really hear what it really sounds like. YouTube videos don't do YouTube video reviews on pedals. It doesn't really do justice to what the pedal can do. But yeah, man, you turn that sizzle up and it adds that treble. And I just love the tone of this thing. So it's not a bad pedal. But it is, so much hype has been, you know, involved with the whole Steel Panther and Reverb not selling them and all kinds of stuff is going on. So yeah, so I'm doing a little live stream today. Yeah, but hey, man, how you guys doing? So I got 7 guys on chatting with me today. You need the boomerang video. You liked? Oh, thank you for liking that video. You know what I did is sometimes I don't really have my system down yet on how to make a good video on a pedal. But on that boomerang, the Poontang boomerang video, I tried really hard to just make a good video that's easy to understand. And when you have the delay pedal hooked up there and you just strum a note once, so you can actually hear what the delay is doing. And I felt lucky because I got my hands on that Poontang Boomerang delay pedal, and there's only 3 other dudes. Now there's 4 guys now that have done a YouTube video on that Boomerang pedal. There's only Steel Panther, Satchel did one, the Tone King did one, the Beards and Riffs Fluff did a video, and then I did a video. Now when I did my video on this thing like 2 weeks ago, because this pedal's been out for a while now, and so, you know, a few days after doing the video on this thing, I searched on YouTube. I searched Pussy Melter, and I went down and I scrolled down and I counted how many videos. There was 62 videos on this pedal before I got to the one that I did. So, but like I said, the Poontang Boomerang only has 3 other videos made. It's not out yet. I was really lucky to get my hands on it. It's kind of fun. I know Paul's saying, how much did Steel Panther pay Reverb to ban them? They probably doubled their price. I know. That's exactly right. As soon as that controversy happens and all that hype grows because of the name Pussy, where we all, you know, everybody's been saying that word for so many years. It's hard to understand, but you never know, man. You would hope not, but you never know. Somebody could have, you know, paid Reverb off to create so much controversy. It's a conspiracy. You 10 guys are part of the whole conspiracy theory on the Pussy Mouth. So, what's going on with you today?
Oh.
Did you figure out how to get that thing to work?
Yep. The batteries go in there, and the batteries were kind of getting crummy.
Oh, it takes those little, right.
So I don't know if you can you got something you can clean up the contacts with in
I
there.
got these batteries. These fit in the snark tuners.
Yeah.
Here's what my customer's talking about. He's got this little Fishman pickup for his acoustic, and it takes those little, he's got this little Fishman pickup for his acoustic, and it takes little batteries like this. Can you guys see those in there? So, yeah, another project. We'll get that taken care of. They fit in there side by side, and they just lay down in there.
Yeah, just, you know, back to back. The smaller area goes to this, and then the...
And so those are the old batteries?
Yeah.
Do you want me to search and find some new ones for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be out of town for the better part of a week. So,
oh, you're going to miss our blues jam, huh?
Yeah, I got to go. I'm going to Indy 500.
Oh, awesome.
They go in back to back. So.
Yeah, so he's got this Fishman pickup, and these are great pickups. But these 2 little batteries,
They started to corrode.
Yeah, these 2 little batteries fit in here on the end, and they're starting to get corrosion and stuff on them. So that's what happens, guys. Don't just throw away your gear. Don't throw away little gadgets until you kind of take it apart and experiment with it a little bit and spray stuff out and clean stuff up. And that helps a lot of times. You can get a lot of things. I'll work on that, man.
Okay. I'll be back next Thursday.
Okay.
Well, I'd like to have that fender you got there, but up until a month ago I was working. So I had extra money coming in, and I would have walked away with it today, but I don't know if I want to spend the money because I'm kind of living on Social Security now.
All right, guys. So ask me some questions. Oh, yeah. Nice guy Eddie says the Indy 500. Say hi to Ricky Bobby for us.
Yeah.
And remember, if you ain't first, you're last.
Exactly.
What other questions you guys got for me?
Second is the first loser.
Lawrence Petros, how you doing, Lawrence? Glad to see you're on with me. Yeah, LPD pedals. I've got, I sold a couple of your pedals, Lawrence. Let me show you what I have left.
I've got a question for you when you get a break there.
All right, guys. So I am one of the places where you can buy Lawrence Petros pedals. And so I have the Cocopelli. And you can guys see I got my price on there. I don't know if you can read that. But this is a great sounding pedal. And I got another one of Lawrence's great pedals. And this is the 87. And so if you guys want to like myself, man, I love the year 1987. It was a great year for me, and the music scene was hopping, and I lived for that year. You know what I'm saying? I might as well admit it. I'm one of those 80 hair metals kids, and I just love that music. But this pedal, great sounding pedal, Lawrence Petros. So you can get your LPD pedals down here at ZIMM'S Guitars. And Lawrence, I'm going to put in an order and get a few more. Drop in on me on Saturday. I saw the Philip McKnight video that he did with your Saguaro and your Gila Monster. Is that what his video was about? But if you want to bring me more in so I can replenish my inventory, that would be awesome. Nice Guy Eddie says, have I come up with the price on my EVH repaint? Here's what I'll do. Let me show you that guitar again, Eddie. Okay, so it's my EVH Wolfgang Special, made in Mexico. This guitar was born, and it was black when it was born. And I've had, and some kid that had this guitar before I got it was really hard on it. Although the neck is nice. I don't know if you guys can see that really well because my internet access down here is really slow and kind of crappy. But yeah, Eddie, I'll give you a good deal on it. So if you go on and see what the Stripe Series EVH made in Mexico specials go for, I'll sell this to you for half that price. It doesn't have a case. I don't think I have the whammy bar for it, but I did learn how to, I'm thinking about making a video on how to adjust the detuner because Phil McKnight was down here hanging out with me and he explained it. I had another friend that came down here and he explained it. And so I think I know how to use these detuners now. And I thought about making a YouTube video on how to tune one of these detuners. So let's see where it's if I'm anywhere close to being in tune. Okay, so there you go. That looks pretty close. Pretty close. Let's go ahead and pull this thing down and out. And now let's see how close it is to being in tune. Well, it's a little sharp now. But you take an Allen wrench and you stick it in right here. And you guys aren't going to be able to see that, but there's a little place right there. And I don't know if I have the right wrench with me. Holy crap, that's the one. So let's see if by tuning this, Oh, wait a minute. Oh, where's it at? There's it at. There it is. Oh, I almost got it. How about that? So it's pretty close, guys. I might do that. I don't know. I'm no good at making videos, guys. But I might make a video on how to actually adjust the little detuner on these. But Eddie, you got my phone number. Make me an offer on it, and somewhere about half the price of what they're going for, and I'll ship it out to you. Lawrence, it's so good to have you on with me, man. Thank you so much. The Saguaro and the Gila, you're almost sold out. That's really good, man. Nice guy Eddie says, I'm waiting for the Dutchman pedal to be done. You're going to have to explain more about what that is. Is that an LPD pedal? Nice guy. Okay, Lawrence, you're helping me explain this. Yeah, that one is killer. That one will be a limited run of 25 and should be available sometime this summer. So, Lawrence, if you bring one into the shop sometime this summer when you have them available, we can ship it to Nice Guy Eddie. Eddie, if you want one, we'll stay in touch. We'll make sure that happens. So, Eddie, if you want one of those, I have a chance to get them. Lawrence is a neighbor of mine. So it's really cool. This one thing that I will say that's really fun about being here in Mesa, Arizona, is we got Lawrence Petros from LPD Pedals right down the street. And I got Philip McKnight, the great YouTuber that has so much knowledge, and he is right down the street. And so these guys hang out with me, and they share some of their knowledge, and I learn a lot of stuff from these guys. And so I feel lucky and blessed to have these guys hanging around with me. Definitely. Cool, guys. Awesome. Let me show you something else I got in the store just recently. You guys might be like, wow. I don't know. Uh-oh. There it is. I got the Ibanez Gem. And this is, what is it? The VH WT, which means white. And it looks like it's all stock. It hasn't been messed with. The serial number reads it's from 2001. And this is the one that has the scallops. So the 21, 22, 23, and 24th fret have been scalloped. So yeah, my guitar player in my band is like, Dane, that's gonna be my guitar. Do not sell that to anybody. But you can see I even got the Steve Vai. It's been autographed. Although it's starting to come off because, I mean, that's a pretty good place to put an autograph. The worst place is right directly under your arm. So right in here would be bad. But it's got the Steve Vai autograph on there, but it's, it's coming off. But autographs don't mean much to me. I don't really care. I know Paul's going, does the Gem sound any good playing the blues? Because that's all I play. But I'm going to say this thing sounds great playing the blues. Oh man, I can't play right now. I can't play blues. Actually, I go to a blues jam every Friday night.
Sunday.
But then I always try to talk them into playing Poison songs and stuff like that. Lawrence, thank you for being on with me, man. And it's getting time to get over and watch Philip McKnight. No, he's got about another half an hour until Phil comes on. What else you got for me, guys? Come on. There's 10 of you guys on here. Tell me who you are and give me a question. I don't know. Okay, go ahead. What's your question?
My acoustic does not have any volume control. Should I run it through a pedal for volume control?
That'd be a great idea. Yeah, you could have a volume pedal.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
All right, man. I'll see you soon. Okay. Have a great day. Yeah, what's really fun is if you go on the Lawrence Petros, the LPD website, there's 2 stores that officially carry LPD pedals, and one is ZIMM'S Guitars right here in Mesa, Arizona, and the other is Carter's Vintage Guitars in Nashville. So I feel really cool to be part of that, the Lawrence Petros design team, and trying to help sell these things for Lawrence. But trust me, he doesn't need any help. These things are flying off the shelves. So, yeah, awesome pedals, guys. Nice guy Eddie says, have you ever play a fully scalloped neck? Let me show you something, guys. Hold on. I have one. So hold on. Let me grab that. Where is it at? All right, here we go. You asked for it. All right. So this is a very cheap Squire, just a regular black Squire. And it has this very cheap Chinese neck on it, but it is fully scalloped. And every guitar player in the world wants to experiment with these necks. And this one, the string action is kind of high. I haven't spent too much time with this guitar because it's a, what do I have it priced at? I have it priced at $150, but it's basically, you know, it's a $100 guitar. But everybody wants to at least experiment. Everybody wants to experiment with the scallop neck. And to me, I'm more of those, if anything, I'm more of a rhythm guitar player. So when you're blasting through, I don't know. I don't know if I like it or if I hate it. But I ended up getting this neck because it was on a customer's guitar, and I did some work for him, and he was playing around with this neck, and then he was finally like, you know what, I hate this neck, and he bought a Warmoth neck to put on his guitar. So I did the work for him, and in exchange for that work, he gave me this neck. And I had an old Squire in the back, and it bolted right on. It was super easy. And I think it's easier to play if you can shred like Yngwie and really get where you have a really light touch. But again, everybody wants to experiment with these. Every guitar player. And sometimes it only takes 5 minutes to say you either love it or you hate it. This thing is going to be really quick and easy to tell. Do I love this neck? Do I hate this neck? Super easy. And I can't make up my mind though. In a way, I think it's kind of neat. It's kind of cool. Paul says, have you tried the hot cake pedal? They're made in NZ. What's NZ? What's NZ? New Zealand? Wow. No, Paul, I have not tried the, it's called a hot cake pedal. Tell us more about it. Matt says, do you still have that gold Squire I saw last week? And I'm going to have to say, sorry, Matt, I do not. That thing is gone. Nice guy, Eddie. I'm going to have to call you on this one. You like this thing? You know what? Here's the deal. At this price, you can play with it. You can experiment with it. You can sell it if you don't like it. You can keep it if you love it. You know, that's the fun thing about having the guitar hobby. You don't usually lose out too much money because guitars hold their value. And so you can experiment with different pedals. You can experiment with different guitars. And if you're sort of smart about stuff, you can get your money back. Paul, this is really cool, man. You're from New Zealand. What I think that's, from what I've heard, it's a beautiful place to live. So congratulations for that. Albert, how you doing? Albert just got on. He says, better late than never. Albert, that is true. Yeah, Eddie, you know, it's not bad. I think you could maybe, you know, you could work on the action a little, maybe tighten the truss rod a little bit, try to get the string height down a little bit, or you could maybe throw this neck on something nicer than just this, throw the neck on something nicer than just a little thin-bodied Squire. But then on the flip side of that same argument is you could probably go on, my phone's ringing, it's way back in the repair room. You could probably go on eBay or someplace and order yourself a Squire scallop neck, and it would probably be less money. Paul lives out in, he lives in New Zealand, and he says that he thinks Texas looks interesting. He'd love to come and visit the States. One thing that I will say is life is too short, because we all want to have, one time in our lives, we want to live in New Zealand. We want to live in Maine. We want to live in South Florida. We want to live in Los Angeles. We want to live, there's Colorado. beautiful places all over the world, and life is too short. Nobody ever has the time or the money to live in all the beautiful places in the world. Australia and a lot of guys have the money to go visit these places, but sometimes when you're just visiting somewhere for a week or so, you're only getting a little tiny glimpse of what it's like. Nice guy Eddie says he would just slam a humbucker in the bridge and be done with it. So yeah, there you go. It's probably already routed out where you can stick a humbucker in there. Paul from New Zealand says he's been in New Jersey for a while. And he also lived in Scotland for 2 years. Hey, man, congratulations on that. Do you plan on staying in New Zealand, or are you going to keep moving around? Nice guy Eddie says, Florida is too humid. It is, isn't it? Arizona is really weird right now because normally this time of the year, the average temperature is about 100 degrees for late May. And it's it's about 92 degrees today. But the last 3 or 4 days, we had a winter storm and it was in the 70s. So I finally turned my air conditioner on today in my store. But for the last week or so, I haven't had to use it's been amazing. I haven't had to kick my AC on. How you doing today, man? I'm doing a live stream. If you got any questions, just let me know.
Sounds good.
Talking to 14 of my best friends, man. How you guys doing? Thanks for watching. Uh-oh, Paul from New Zealand, he says, I have kids now, so there's no traveling for a while. Yeah, being a grown-up kind of sucks, huh? Jim says, great to see you, Dane. Any new Deans in the shop? No, I don't have any new Deans right now. I just got this gem the other day. I got a couple 2016 Paul Reed Smith standard, the S2 standards. I have 2 of those in the store now. And so I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually have 6 Paul Reed Smiths in the store. I have a PRS SE Santana. I have 2 of the Paul Reed Smith S2 standards. I have a PRS SE Custom 24, which is the imported one. And I have a PRS SE Single Cut, which is an imported one. And then I have the the Paul Reed Smith CE, which is the bolt-on neck version. So it's for a used guitar shop. It's kind of strange that I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 Paul Reed Smith guitars in here right now. Glenn says, I'll come in Saturday and take a look around. That's tomorrow, buddy. I'll see you then. Any Schecter basses. My number 1 is a Schecter CE XXX. Oh, I know what you're talking about with the girl inlays, huh? The dancing girl inlays. I've had the guitar version and the bass version of that. I have one Fender bass, which is the Nate, the bass player from the Foo Fighters. What's his name? His name is Nate. Mandel or Nate something or other. But I do have a Fender P bass in blue that is the Nate signature series from whatever that guy's name is from the Foo Fighters. Yeah, so keep it coming, guys. Give me some questions. Albert, what's new with you, man? I just saw you yesterday, but what's new? You working right now? You know what's weird, Eddie, is I think we've had the same guitars throughout our lives. All the stuff that you have and are into, I have the same stuff. Uh-oh. Don't say that word. A lot of guys are just calling this pedal the P melter because they're afraid to say the word pussy. You know, you can get in trouble, I guess, right? Your wife will get mad at you or whatever. So, nice guy Eddie says, I'm always on the lookout for another Schecter C4 with the EMGs. Mine sounds so good. Glenn says, did you go to Yngwie? No, I haven't seen Yngwie since back in the early 80s. I went and saw Yngwie. I saw Yngwie and Talus opened up for him. And then I saw Yngwie at the Celebrity Theater. And I think it was the, what was the marching, what was that album? Rise, what was that Yngwie album? Do you know, sir, do you know the name of that Yngwie album? March. Yeah. Been a while since I've seen Yngwie. Is this pedal overpriced? How many of you, 17, 18 people, how many of you guys think this pedal is ridiculously overpriced? But now here's what I'm going to throw at you guys. I can sell this pedal for $300. Now, you can't sell it if you buy it from me. You can't post it on Reverb because they won't let you do that. But I will sell this pedal for $300. You just have to send me a check or a money order with your address. $300 plus $10 for shipping. They only made like 2,500 of these. Now the Putang Boomerang Steel Panther delay pedal, I think they're going to just make a whole bunch of those, but I don't know if they're going to stop at 2,500 or what. Yeah, you see these babies going for $500. Here's the deal. I can sell this pedal for $300. Satchel's probably really pissed off right now if he hears that. The guys on Reverb are like, oh my God. So much for the hype. One's going for $300. Who wants it? Oh, Major Roger says, I'll pass. Come on, man. Who wants this? Come on, guys. $300? You're $200 under Reverb, and Reverb's not even allowed to sell them. No, I'm serious, guys. I can sell that pedal for $300. Somebody will come in the shop and want that thing. No, Eddie, I haven't gotten that yet, but I haven't checked my mailbox today. But I know, here's the deal. You got yourself a Shredmaster pedal. I did a YouTube video about this pedal 2 weeks ago, and I've only gotten 300 or 400 views on it. But the thing is, I put a Boss Mega Distortion right next to it, and I went from one to the next. And I also put the MXR 78 Distortion right next to it. And I could dial those two $40 or $50 pedals, however much they go for. The Mega Distortion, I think I have priced at $40. I can get those pedals to sound exactly like this pedal. But they're pink. This one's pink, right? That's why it's worth all the rest of that money. You guys know I'm joking. So Major Roger 76. I'm from San Francisco. Hair metal and me don't see eye to eye. I know, man. San Francisco and Los Angeles, at least in the 80s, if you were a poser hair metal, no talent band, you'd play West Hollywood. If you were a very talented thrash band, you would go up to San Francisco. That's what Metallica did. That's what the only reason I'm even saying anything is because I've seen all the Metallica documentaries. But myself, I've been stranded here in Phoenix, Arizona, which is a horrible place to be. But in the 80s, I grew up right here in the Phoenix, Arizona neighborhoods and out here in Phoenix. But we had some great thrash bands. We didn't have any hair metal bands that did anything, but we had Flotsam and Jetsam, and we had Sacred Reich. So the Phoenix thrash scene and the San Francisco thrash scene, Armored Saint, they're, you know, I know what you're saying, man. You guys had a great scene back in the day. I don't know how it is now, but back in the day, San Francisco, if you were a thrash band, that's where you would go and to be discovered. If you were a hair metal band like Poison and Rat and those guys, you stay down in West Hollywood. Speaking of West Hollywood, a crazy thing is happening. So my lead singer works out there. He's a construction manager for a bunch of movies, he's actually he works on Hollywood movie sets and stuff. And he's actually the construction manager for the Mayans, which is the new spin-off of Sons of Anarchy. And so he lives out there. He knows the booking agent at the Whiskey A Go-Go. So on September 13th of this year, Friday the 13th in September, I get to go play the Whiskey A Go-Go's, the Whiskey A Go-Go. My band's called the Whiskey Dogs. And so I get to go play the Whiskey A Go-Go on September 13th. And we are opening up for the Iron Maidens. And so also what I hear is the very next night, Saturday, September 14th in Los Angeles somewhere, Iron Maiden is actually playing in Los Angeles that same weekend. So it's a big Iron Maiden weekend going on. And we don't play any Iron Maiden songs, but we've got a couple sort of cool songs. And we're maybe more of the classic rock, maybe a little punk rock influence in some of our stuff. But yeah, thanks to my lead singer. His name is Star. Thank you, Star, because he paid to buy us the slot. You get tickets. When you play at the Whiskey A Go-Go, they sell you the time slot, and you get a whole handful of tickets that you can sell to your friends and hopefully your fans if you have any, and you will be able to make your money back. So yeah, I have a really fun gig coming up in September of this year, just a couple of months. And when you live here in Phoenix, you can jump in your car. It's maybe a 6-hour drive. You get over there. It's not a big deal. You can fly if you want, but it's only like a 40-minute flight. But then once you get out there, you gotta Uber everywhere and everything. So half the time, it's kind of cool to just drive. It's going to be a fun time. I'm totally looking forward to doing it. So and the Iron Maidens are freaking awesome. Yeah, we did. We opened up at BLK Live. I guess it was maybe 2 months ago. We opened up for Rough Riot. Now, you guys all remember Rough Cut with Paul Shortino, who actually did a cameo in Spinal Tap. He was the popular guy in the elevator. When Spinal Tap went in the elevator, Paul Shortino came out of the elevator. But yeah, and Carlos Cavazzo's in the band. So it's half the guys from Quiet Riot, half the guys from Rough Cut. They're called Rough Riot. And we got to open up for those guys. And the fun part of the story is back in the 80s when Ronnie James Dio put together Hearing Aid and they did that song, We're Stars. You remember that? I forget how it goes right now. But they said, hey, we need background singers for the whole We're Stars. And if you guys remember the video, everybody had their headphones on and they're saying, We're Stars. And then it was tons of fun. So I got to get on stage with Carlos and all those guys. And I got to be one of the background singers. And I did make a YouTube video about it. I actually had my camera on stage for the first minute of the song, and then this girl that I know, Kelly, that was out in the audience, she's like, give me that camera. And so she held it there and recorded us singing background vocals. But yeah, I got to be on stage with Carlos Cavazzo. How cool is that, right? I have played the Whiskey. I've actually played the Whiskey A Go-Go twice in about the last 2 years. And so this will be our third show over there. And just because we're a Phoenix band, but my lead singer works out there, and it's just a fun vacation, man. You take a weekend, it's a 6-hour drive. Just go over there and have fun for a while. If you can, put some gas in your car, go have fun. It doesn't really pay your bills. Hey, James, how you doing? Doesn't really pay your bills, but it's kind of a fun thing to do. If you get a chance, I highly recommend it. Go out to LA. Play at the Whiskey A Go-Go. Who cares? It costs you $400 or $500. Put a little band fun together. Try to sell some tickets. It's tons of fun, man. Yeah, you could argue that the pay to play kind of killed the scene because the guys, the professional guitarists, the professional artists out there, you need to make money to pay your bills. But the, I don't know. I don't want to get into the whole argument. Nowadays, for old guys like us, it's just something fun to go do. But there's a lot of argument saying that when you have to pay to play, it kind of ruined the scene. But in a way, it helps to get more of the quality bands on stage. I don't know. I don't want to argue about it with you. Yeah, I could go to a Chargers game, right? Oh, they moved to Vegas, didn't they? No, that was the Raiders.
What kind of deal can you make me on that?
I can make you a deal on that. What's it priced at?
$325.
Huh?
$325, I think.
I can knock $25 off.
25.
Yeah, hold on. Let me show my 22 people online what kind of a deal I should give you on this PRS. Let me see it for a second.
You got a beat for it? I'll take it on a light row home.
All right, guys. Here's a guitar. You guys get to play middleman. All right? Are you guys ready? You guys get to play middleman. I have a customer saying, hey, man, what kind of a deal can you give me on this PRS SE single cut? Look at that. Looks like it's in pretty good condition. I'm going to say it is. Are you allowed to say near mint? I'm going to say it's in excellent condition. Looking at the back of it, it looks like it's a 2011. Okay. How much should I sell this guitar for?
$235.
Come on, guys. Give me a price. Put your prices out there. You got 21 guys watching right now. He's a good friend of mine. He comes in here all the time. How much should I sell this guitar to him for? Okay, let's see. It's got your three-way selector switch here. There's no push-pull circuit. This is the PRS SE single cut. So it's got kind of the Les Paul style here. It does not have the bird inlays. Oh.
You take $275.
Okay, here's what it's saying. Jim is saying $14.95 plus $400 in shipping.
Oh my God.
Highway to Hell, he's saying $600.
Man.
Mojo Ranger 76 says $650 family price.
So what's the deal?
James is getting pissed.
I gotta go, man, because I gotta.
Gerald says $400. Jeff Driscoll says $410. Arizona Kelly says if he's a good friend, $250.
I like that.
He says he likes you. He likes you, Arizona Kelly. $250. Nice guy Eddie says $400. I'll show you what I'm asking for it. I don't know if you guys can read that, but I got it tagged at $325. So should I knock some money off? Mojo Ranger 76 says, I'll buy it if he doesn't. James doesn't seem to be too happy with this little game we're playing right now.
I got a cab out here and it's costing me money.
Oh, you got it. Oh, you're in a taxi cab?
Yeah.
Highway to Hell says, damn, that's awesome. No, all I can do is, I'll knock $25 off.
You got a bag for it?
I do. It's
Hey.
not a PRS bag. Hey, guys, so I appreciate you guys being with me today. I got to sell this guy. I got to get back to doing business, okay? So I will see you guys. Yeah, $600 and a free pussy melter.
Oh man.
Come on, think about it. He's not even going to look. He didn't like that idea. Hey, I'll catch you guys later. I appreciate all 20 of you guys watching. And I got to get back to business. Thanks, guys. See you next time.